Hey guys, this is Gautam. This is my analysis on why I think Bitcoin could reach, why there could be another dump, and why Bitcoin could reach a range in between $30,000 and $25,000. So let's look at the historical data, and that will give us a good indication of uh, why I think it might reach between 25,000 and $30,000. So let's say if we look at the data from from the start, let's say like 2013, the Bitcoin, the first time Bitcoin peaked was around 4th December 2013. So if you see, it started making a parabolic move at around 23rd Jan, and it actually peaked at around 3rd December. So if you take a fib between these levels from the time it started peaking to the time it peaked, if you see, if there is a key detail that we need to pay attention to here. The detail is that when the Bitcoin retraced back, there was a bigger retracement, but when it retraced back, it actually retraced back to the level of between 0.786 and 0.886, or 786 and 886 fib levels. And it consolidated there for some time. And if you see at these points, which are marked in red, at these points, the fear is extremely high in the market. How did I get these? Like, how did I mark these uh, red arrows? This is fear to greed index ratio. If the fear to greed index is less than 15, I actually marked it there. So these are the points at which the fear to greed index is pretty high. When people say buy the dips, there is no point in buying the dips at the top. Even though you buy the dips, like if your dollar cost average, like you're gonna probably uh, come to somewhere in between, like here. But if you see, it's better to buy the dips when the Bitcoin reaches the retracement of fib retracement of 0.786 and 0.886, where it consolidates actually. So you'll get some time to buy the dips here. So if you see, that's the thing. The it consolidated between 0.786 and 0.886. And if we see the second parabolic move, it started happening on 13th March. So why am I saying 13th March? Because this is where we took out the highs of the previous. We took out the previous highs. The parabolic move started happening here, and it actually we reached the top here. And if you take a fib retracement, there is another similarity here too. When the dump happened, it happened to 0.786 and 0.886 level of retracement. And if you see the third, all these arrows that I marked here are the arrows that actually show that there is real fear in the market, which means the fear to greed index ratio is less than 15 at these points. The best place to buy your crypto, buy Bitcoin, is between 0.786 and 0.886, where there is a high fear to like greed index ratio, where the fear to greed index ratio is less than 15, and also the uh, we actually and the fib retracement levels is between 0.786 and 0.886. And if we see the third parabolic move, right, third move, so we actually started, like, we took out this highs somewhere around here. We took out this highs around here in 6th December, and we reached the peak uh, in 19th April. And if you take a fib retracement, right, uh, we actually, the reason why many whales bought the dip at around 30,000, being it is pretty very close to 0.786 level and 0.886 level. So I think there will be a bigger dump where, based on the historical data, if you see here, there was a dump here, but there was a bigger dump around here. And if you see the historical data here, there was a dump here, which at that point might seem big. There was a dump here, there was a dump here, but there was a bigger dump. The dump started consolidating at around 0.786 and 0.886 levels. So If we see here, that's what I feel here too. So there was a dump here too. There was a dump here too. But I think the dump is not yet over. It's gonna actually come back and retest these levels and consolidate here for 3 to 4 months, probably 2 to 3 months, and then it's gonna actually take off. That's what I feel based on the fib ratios and based on the history. And at this point right now, if you see here, like if you actually look at the fear to greed index, the fear to greed index, the fear to greed index at this point, the point that I am actually uh, showing here on when it reached 30,000 on 19th May. Let's take a look at the fear to greed index on 19th May. On 19th May. 19th May. So the fear to greed index here was around 23, and then see it dropped to around on 20th May, it is around 11. The fear to greed index from 20th May till 25th May, it was pretty high. So like it was like below 10. So if you see the 22nd May till 25th May, which is around here, the fear was, if you zoom in, 22nd May, 12, 20th May till 25th May, the fear was real. The fear was extremely high. So this gave us this, that is the reason why we got a second opportunity to actually buy the dip. But from the historical analysis, I think the dump is not yet over. They'll be prepared for a bigger dump. It's the but the dump is gonna consolidate in between 0.786 and 0.886 levels, and this will be the great level to buy. Uh, but this is not a financial advice. If you're holding Bitcoin and if you're okay with going through the dips, it's fine. You can actually hold them through. But there is a chance that the market can, like, go, like it can take off from here too. Like there is, I can't promise anything, but based on the historical data, I think it should reach between zero point 0.6 and 0.88, 0.786 and 0.886 levels. That's between 30,000 and 25,000 is where I would look to actually enter the market. And also keep an eye on fear to greed index here. And if we reach to this level and the fear to greed index is less than 15, then you can start buying at this level. So think this helps. I'll keep you guys updated on future analysis videos.